Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 50, here's Fields. Open man is Tucker. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fields going to change things up here. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Baron Browning. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, here's Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Raiders. T. Higgins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 16. Now it's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Evades the tackler, and now some space.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
To throw is Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Fields on 1st down.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Harris will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the off. And now off to the races, down the right side. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Wilson to throw. And incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
On first down, Fields. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Fields. Right back to Tolbert.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
To the air again, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Harris.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was something, and it wasn't good. In one play, you've gone from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On third down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
On first down, it's Fields.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. He's still on his feet. T. Higgins, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. T. Higgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Wilson on second down. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This a 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trying for it with Pirine.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Off play action, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Fields on 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Fields going to move him around.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
11.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's trying to get as much as he can. And boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a 1st down. Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
To throw is Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They hand this off to Harris. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Fields now to throw.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going for the knockout punch. He'll try and run. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They run it again with Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter,
rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas.